Welcome to Module 4. Now we're going to get into very interesting discussion about how to get jobs or gigs on LinkedIn. Or if you want to put it this way, how to get paying clients on LinkedIn. All that we have been saying from Module 1, 2, 3 builds up to this point where we can now confidently or conveniently have discussions about how to make money on the platform. Now, there are two models that I want to discuss in this module. I expect that at the end of this training, you begin to put to use the two approaches to getting clients on LinkedIn, which is the attract model and the apply model. I use the two of them, and what that does for you, or what it does for me, is that it increases my chances of getting paying clients on the platform. The first of the models is called the attract model. In traditional marketing, there are two approaches to marketing. One is called inbound marketing, the other is called outbound marketing. In this video, the attract model is inbound marketing. Inbound marketing is everything you do to draw people in to come patronize you. And oftentimes, it is also called content marketing. Content marketing is simply putting out content, not necessarily very salesy content or very pushy content, but content that attracts people and draws them in to come see what you do and to come ask you, oh, what can we buy from you? So on LinkedIn, there are two ways to attract opportunities, to get clients to pay you or to get jobs or gigs. The first of it is the attract model. Think of it this way. Every gender, male or female, has certain things that they see in the opposite sex that attracts them. Ask a lady, what attracts you to a guy? And you could hear stuff like how he dresses, how he talks, or how he smells. Those are like the things that they see in a guy that draws them to the particular person. The same way too, there are certain things you can do on LinkedIn that draws people to your profile and makes them want to do business with you. And I've listed three of them on the screen. The first of it is LinkedIn optimization. There's a way you can go about your LinkedIn optimization, color branding, and present yourself on your profile. Your photo, your headline, your about section, your banner, and all of the 6 focal areas we've discussed. There's a way you can actually present yourself in those areas that draws people to your picture, your profile, and they want to do business with you. The second thing you can do to attract people to your services is content. Again, this cannot be overemphasized. On LinkedIn, you need to create content. It positions you as an authority and as a go-to person. I'm going to give you a scenario. Someone reached out to me some 2 or 3 months ago from India wanting to talk to me about freelancing. I never knew him from Adam. I guess he must have been seeing my content, talking about freelancing all the time. And when he had an issue with his freelancing business, there was no other person to talk to than me. And guess what? I sent him the link to have a consultation with me for 1 hour, $40. And in less than 1 minute, his booking came in, $40 in my account for me to do whatever it is I want to do. Why? Because I create content and it sees me as an authority in the field. So you also want to create content. And of course, finally, comments. Leaving sensible comments on the post of other creators can actually attract people to check you out and ultimately want to do business with you. But again, in summary, the attract model is you putting yourself out in the best way possible, in a very beautiful and exciting way for people to see you and be drawn to you and want to do business with you. Like I said earlier, this is also called inbound marketing. Now that we have trashed the first approach to making money on the internet, let's get into the second approach. It is called the apply model, aka outbound marketing. So this time around, you're not just sitting back in your profile, creating content, optimizing your profile or commenting and expecting people to come do business with you. This time around, you're going all out, full force, going to reach out to your ideal clients and showing them how you're the right person for them to do business with. This is called outbound marketing. Now, top secret, I've only gotten 30 to 40 remote jobs on LinkedIn via people finding me organically, either through search appearance or profile view of my content or some of the things we have discussed under inbound marketing. What I'm simply saying is inbound marketing accounts for just 30 to 40% of the paying clients I've secured on the platform. The remaining 60 to 70% of the people who have paid me on the platform, I got them by applying directly for jobs, aka outbound marketing. So just the same way you send proposals on Upwork or some other marketplaces, That is what I'm asking you to also do on LinkedIn. Now, this is what I've done in the last 3 years. I have a daily routine where I send out at least 3 proposals every day on LinkedIn and some other platforms that I actually use. This increases my chances of getting a gig and always staying employed. On the screen, you're going to see some of the tactics or the strategies you can use under the apply model. The first of it is cold DMs. I want to say I do not use cold DMs, but basically cold DMing people is reaching out to your prospective target audience in their DMs and introducing yourself and also telling them what you do and how you may be of help to them. That, of course, is also similar to email pitches. Let's say, for example, you identify a company that you would like to work with, and then you look for the profile of, say, the HR person or the editor for somewhere like me who is a freelance writer, and then you can actually find their email on their profile and then shoot them a mail introducing yourself, perhaps adding your resume and positioning yourself for the job. The third thing people do as outbound marketing on LinkedIn is LinkedIn advertising. Now, basically, companies use this, but individuals also can use this. I had to put it because, of course, it is one of the outbound marketing approaches that people use on LinkedIn. And the fourth one is to apply for jobs or to apply for gigs directly. And like I said in the introductory video, companies post the vacancies in their companies on LinkedIn. So what you simply need to do is to go on the platform, look at the jobs that have been posted, and formally apply for the jobs. I'm going to show you more how the job marketplace works in the next video. Now, LinkedIn has a job filter function that I use. Do not forget, we learned Figtree, function, industry, and geography. And I told you in that video that my primary geography is actually the United States of America. So what I simply do is I use the filter function to restrict the job notifications I get to only jobs in the United States of America. And of course, the filter function to also restrict the job to only remote jobs, because from Nigeria, the only jobs I can do in the United States of America is actually remote jobs. So what I simply do is I use the filter function to restrict the kind of jobs that I see. It has to be remote. It has to be jobs posted in the last 24 hours. And then when I see jobs that I am best suited for, I shoot them a formal application. So quickly, I'm going to share my screen again, take you to LinkedIn and show you how this exactly works. Now that you can see my screen, I'm just going to head to LinkedIn and show you how exactly this works. So in this place, I'm going to search for virtual assistant. Right, so there are 36,864 results for virtual assistants. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the date posted and I'm going to restrict this to in the past 24 hours. And in the past 24 hours, there are over 1,000 jobs that have been posted for virtual assistants. Then I'm going to come here because I'm in Nigeria and I want to work for companies in the United States of America. I cannot do on-site or hybrid. So what do? I'm going to restrict this to remote roles. And there are 59 remote roles on the platform for virtual assistant. So what do I do next? I'm going to scroll through the 59 results. I'm going to check them one after the other and see the ones that I'm best suited for. And I'm going to apply for the job. So this is basically how you can use the job marketplace on LinkedIn, and you can position yourself to get clients faster than every other person. I'm going to give you a secret. Several people who use LinkedIn do not do this. So basically, when you commit yourself to doing this, as much as you're also doing the attract model, putting out content, wanting to attract people, it increases your chances of getting paying clients on the platform faster than the other people who do not know about this tip that I've shared with you. So this is how you can actually use the job marketplace and the filter function. I mean, in this search, section, you can actually search for any job. I mean, any job. I've searched for freelance writer, web content writer. So whatever your job is, let's say you are a web designer, you can actually search for web design. And there are 548 results of web design roles posted in the last 24 hours. So guys, this is how to use the marketplace to quickly increase your chances of getting a job very soon. And on this note, we've come to the end of Module 4. And I'll see you in the final module in this course, Module 5, where I share with you my LinkedIn visibility playbook. Stay with me.